Hi, welcome everyone to Wednesday night Facebook Live. I'm Dr. Diana Hoppe, and today I'm going to make sure our Instagram's working too.
Yeah.
There we go, live, perfect. So tonight's going to be a really interesting program because I have a special guest, Samantha Binkley, and Sam is incredible. She's the founder of Healthy On You, and she's the creator of an amazing line of organic spices and salt blends. She also teaches incredible healthy cooking classes. And I want to just first say welcome, and then tell me a little bit what got you into this whole thing with spices and cooking classes and all that stuff.
Wow. Well, gosh, it started way back, first of all.
Because I've known you for a long time, which is
Exactly.
we go way back, so it's pretty funny.
We do go way back, but gosh, I started my career working in marketing and technology in New York.
Wow.
So I started the grind back then, and when I moved out to San Diego, I started to, work in startup companies doing marketing, and I was director of marketing. And when my daughter went off to high school, I said, you know what, I want to do something different with my life, and I want to do what I want to do, and I want to pursue my dreams. Of course, I didn't know what it was exactly then. Took me a little time to settle on it, but Dr. Hoppe had this amazing program on health coaching, Amazing Over 40. That was years ago. And she's the one who sort of inspired me to, do this thing. Sam, you can do it. It's great. Health people want to learn about their health. And I wanted to learn more about my health as well.
So Sam was one of the first Amazing Over 40 health coaches. I still have Amazing Over 40 site that I'm working on, but the health coaching is not really happening. But I think that got you the maybe confidence and maybe a plan.
Exactly. So I love the idea of health coaching. However, I was more in touch with the part about food and how food impacts your health. And so I wanted to figure out how can I take that knowledge that I've gained from the program and adapt it into what makes, me happy. And for me, that was teaching healthy cooking classes,
So you started teaching the healthy cooking classes, which I've taken some, and they're phenomenal classes. They're really, really fun. And actually, I brought my little apron. So this has my Healthy On You little apron. So it's really cool because you can use this as you
everybody wears those in class.
Everyone wears these in class. So they're really, really fun classes.
Yeah.
So you started doing the classes, and then tell us again, how did it start getting the organic blends and all that?
Well, I started to make blends during class for people, and I would give it to them in their goodie bags to take home. So people kept coming back for more and more and more, and I was like, well, gosh, this is really a good thing. I think I want to make a business out of it. And I really didn't know anything at the time about how I go about making.
Because you were in marketing in big corporate in New York, right?
But marketing a product, and an organic product at that, I had no idea. So it was a lot of learning as I went along. Right. But it turned out to be something quite special.
Because you're doing great. I mean, it's amazing what Sam's done. And she has two sites. One, Healthy On You, which is for the spices, and then one
is SamBinkley.com.
Sam Binkley for the cooking
it's just my name. But they're both interrelated. You can go to either site to find out information about cooking classes or spices. Yeah.
And welcome, Deborah. Hey, Bella. Thanks you guys for joining. Any questions, feel free to just go ahead and ask us. We talked about organic spices. Just talk a little bit, what does it mean to be organic spice?
Well, for me, organic, and as a general standard, organic is no pesticides, it's non-GMO, it's casein-free. So the spices that we have, when you go on the spice shelf in the stores and you pick up just regular spices, just know that they are treated with pesticides, and they're in fact kind of dirty in a sense.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and they have caseins to help them from not sticking together.
And preservatives
and
too.
Preservatives also. So that's, so my spices have none of that. They're 100% GMO free, pesticide free, casein free. And so that's why sometimes they might stick together and cake a little bit, but just know that that's because there's no preservatives. There's
natural,
nothing.
Organic, and they don't have all that stuff that we don't want.
All that
foods and all that stuff. All that, there's different words we can use for that. But then I think I've done different Facebook Lives about Monsanto and pesticides and glyphosate, all the different stuff that we really don't want. So any way we can limit our toxic load is how we need to do it.
Exactly.
So let's talk about some of your spices, and specifically like for the holidays. What are some of the things that you would recommend for us?
The holiday season is also citrus season for a lot of us. So citrus is in. Blood oranges are in. Navel oranges. Everything, and then I have a few orange trees, lemon trees, lime trees. They're all in right now. my favorite spice to pair with it is an Asian 6-spice called Spice Baby. So it's got cinnamon, ginger,
Spice Baby.
Spice Baby. And we need to talk about that.
Yes, we will talk about
We should talk about this. So it's called Spice Baby, and we'll get onto it. But Spice Baby has anise, it has ginger, it has cinnamon, it has cumin. It's wonderful, and I love to use it in my desserts with oranges. And
Oh, that
so
sounds
my last
nice.
cooking class, which was last week, my holiday cooking class, I actually made a blood orange compote, and I used the Spice Baby in it. And so, cinnamon has anti-inflammatory properties. It's an antioxidant. It's great for managing diabetes. There's so many great health benefits for
Spices.
Spices.
Oh, yeah, and that's amazing
Not
when
just cinnamon, but ginger and all of
The
those.
curcumin, turmeric.
Turmeric, everything. So,
That's amazing. Yeah, and I did write a blog about cinnamon today. So if you want to see that on my Amazing Over 40 site, the blog's not cinnamon, just what you said, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant. It is actually shown with insulin levels to help increase blood sugar control.
Exactly.
So lots of things. Spices, you never knew this much about spices. And that's why I think it's amazing that you have this.
Exactly. And for me, it's like I teach you how to use spices to replace the unhealthy fats of your diet, the butter, the heavy oils,
Right.
But if you can just add in spices, it makes a world of difference.
And also, would that decrease your salt intake too?
Exactly. Well, yeah. There's so many. The more seasonings you use, the less you will have the urge for sodium.
Right. So I think spices are truly amazing.
Yeah.
So let's talk about, you have little themes for some of your spices, and you made kind of songs for them.
Right.
So talk a little bit about that.
This
That's pretty cool too.
This year
You're
has
so
been
creative.
major, right?
Yeah.
So I did a lot of work on my branding of my spices and spice names. So now it's called the Edible Playlist. I'm still healthy on you.
Edible Playlist.
But it's the Edible Playlist. And
Cool.
it's really cool. So all my spices are named after popular songs. So for instance, we talked about Spice Baby is really Ice Baby. It's like so by Vanilla Ice, right? So and then there's Here Comes the Yum. That's a Beatles tune. Here Comes the Sun. Moroccan Round the Clock is my Moroccan spice blend. And so there are all kinds of fun names. My favorite, though, is my Jamaican jerk spice, because I'm Jamaican. And so my Jamaican jerk spice is No Woman, No Spice, after like No Woman, No Cry. So it's kind of like a little sexiness towards that, and I really like that.
Your Jamaican blood's coming out.
It was the first spice that started my line, actually.
Your Jamaican jerk?
Yeah, it's my Jamaican jerk.
And what's in that one?
And that one is allspice. It's coriander.
Nice.
It's a little coconut palm sugar. It's ginger.
Ooh.
Oh, it's got great stuff. And you know what? Like my mom, the reason my mom is like an amazing cook, right? My mom makes jerk, jerk everything.
And jerk means like
it's a little spicy, but jerk is also a way of preserving foods.
Okay,
You know what I mean? So it's heavily spiced, but it's got so much flavor. So, it has the coriander and the allspice, they just come together, and the habanero pepper or the Scotch bonnet pepper, they just really meld together for a sweet and spicy kind of flavor.
Nice.
I could not find an organic version of it that I really, really liked. And so I created my own.
You had to make your own because that's the kind of person you are.
Yeah, exactly. Little did I know, but
oh my gosh.
So the whole naming convention is really fun. And when you order spices online or you order a gift box online, you can download the playlist. And the playlist is wonderful. It has all the 3 spices that the songs
are
named
one
after.
of those, because that's kind of cool to look at the gift box that kind of comes
So
in.
here's the gift box that it comes in, right? So really cool. But so this is my Moroccan spice. It's Moroccan. Oops, here we go. Moroccan round the clock. I have Genie in a bottle. Christina Aguilera, Genie in a bottle.
So some of these songs I know and some I don't.
Yeah,
It totally
it's
dates
cross-generational,
me.
because there's songs from like the 60s, Like my Zatar spice is While My Zatar Gently Weeps, that's an old Beatles song.
Okay.
Strawberry Fields Forever. Mine is Lavender Fields Forever. So
nice.
so it's kind of cute. So when you order these spices, I keep doing this, okay?
You're good. You're perfect. You're good.
When you order these spices, you can actually download the playlist. So, and it's 45 minutes of music. So these 3 songs, so Rockin' Round the Clock, Genie in a Bottle, and Here Comes the Sun are on a mix of like 10 other songs. and you can cook your entire meal.
Wow, show that.
These
I didn't
are
know
the
that.
recipes. So they come to 3 recipes.
It comes with the recipes, and then
But-
how do they get the songs?
Well, they go online and they download it. So you have to have Spotify. So you know,
Okay.
most people do.
Yeah.
So it's a free subscription, so you don't have to pay anything. So you just get on Spotify and you just click the button and it just goes right down onto your computer.
So while you're cooking with all
you could be
spices, you can be dancing, and that's what it's all about, is to have
So much
fun.
Exactly.
And then you've expanded your spices. Now they're in different places now. Tell us
Yeah,
about that.
well, in San Diego, they're in Jimbo's
Mhm.
stores. They have 5 stores across the county. I'm in the Ocean Beach People's Co-op, which is so cool.
Nice.
That place is so hip and so on top of it. I love them. And then I'm in the Seaside Market in Cardiff.
Nice place too.
That's a good gourmet market.
Mhm.
I'm
Nice things
also
there.
in Harvest Ranch Market. So there's a few places.
Wow.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
do you see yourself expanding over bigger, or how do you
I
see?
would love to. I'm conquering San Diego County first.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a
Yeah.
hard thing. And, and I'm also balancing, my cooking classes, which are my love.
Yeah.
And I just
Cooking is what started this whole
Cooking
thing.
is what started this whole thing. It's just starting out with that. And it's really my joy, and it's my one opportunity to be in the kitchen with 10 people who are complete strangers. And we just have a blast
Right.
together cooking in
Right.
my kitchen.
And I've been in one of the classes, and they are like fun, bonding,
Yeah.
and when you're cooking, you're kind of like,
Well,
it's a different kind of sense, because you're kind of seeing people in a different
In a
frame,
different
and you guys are
frame.
relaxed, and it's
Exactly.
comfortable,
And then afterwards we sit down and we, break bread together.
Yeah.
So it's
which
kind
is
of
also
a
really fun.
special.
So we eat the food that we just made,
Exactly.
which is really
we
cool.
eat everything, and it's kind of just a really great way to get to know people in a way that you
Exactly.
never did. So
Wow.
yeah, so
Very
those are
cool.
3 years and going,
Yeah, and you're doing amazingly well.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the question is, like, some of the women might say, well, how did you have the courage to do this? Because, we all have ideas and say, oh, well, someday I might do this and someday I might do that. But rarely do people actually do it.
Well, I'll be very honest with you. I should, looking back, I don't know how I did it, because I think if I knew all that was involved in it, I probably would have thought twice. However,
Right.
be an inspiration, I will say, I just woke up when I said I am definitely teaching cooking classes. I just got up and made a date, and I said, on September 23rd, I am starting to teach cooking classes, and I'm going to do it every Wednesday. At that point it was on Wednesdays. And I'm going to do it every Wednesday from now on, right? And I just made that commitment to myself, and I followed through. So I think the big thing is, don't worry about what you don't know, because you won't know what you don't know until you get into it.
Right.
You just need to take that leap. You just need to go ahead and do it.
Right. And I think that's where some of us
Yeah.
kind of feel like, well, we're about the edge, but we're not sure if we want to jump,
I know.
but you jumped.
I jumped. I took the
And now you're
leap.
swimming, and it's great. It's
I
just
know.
amazing how much you've done.
It's been a great experience.
Yeah.
And
And then
then
let's
having your
see.
own business.
Carol Gutierrez. Thanks, Carol, for joining us. Any questions you have for Sam? Because this is the time to ask him, even if you're on Instagram or whatever your social media site that you're connecting with us on. This is the time to ask any questions, because this is amazing. I have Samantha Binkley. She is the founder of Healthy On You. She's doing amazing spices.
Mhm.
She has all organic spices and blends, and they all came from her cooking classes,
Yeah.
which is amazing. She was from marketing.
Hi,
before that.
Patricia.
There's
Looks like
Patricia.
Patricia just joined.
Yeah, Patricia too. So it's really fun. So what else would you want us to know about spices, or just about our health and how your whole regimen? What is it we need to do to make the best health we can, to be healthy on you?
Well, I think there's a lot of things that come into play on that. Of
Right.
course, you want to be physical and get a good amount of physical exercise on a daily basis. But it's all about eating healthy too.
Mhm.
And so,
Food is medicine.
It's food. Food is medicine, and your body is a temple,
That's
not
right.
a shed. So
That's right. Some people treat it like a shed when it is
Exactly.
our palace, our temple.
what you want to do is just educate yourself on what is good for you, what your body likes. Like for me, my body doesn't like dairy.
Right.
My body doesn't necessarily like gluten all the time. So once you listen to your body, then you can kind of sort of tailor a diet that is right for you. I personally love to eat vegetables and a meat,
Mhm.
together. But if I eat a carbohydrate, I never eat a meat with it. So I feel better that way. Like my tummy feels better. I sleep better.
Yeah. Well,
So it's just sort of listening to your body and what you like and what makes you feel good about
Exactly.
yourself.
And then with the spices, I think it's been another layer because we can add it to vegetables. We can do it with some meats. We can do it with, if you're vegan, you can add the spices also. Right?
Exactly. So, a big misconception is healthy food is bland. Oh, it's so bland. It doesn't taste really good. It needs butter. It needs this. Actually, so it doesn't. It just needs flavor. You know? And if you get good, healthy, fresh spices, it will impart that flavor. You can
see your passion with that because she's really passionate about the spices.
Flavor on your food, and you will not miss it. I'm telling you, it's just one of those things. I mean, get some turmeric, like turmeric ginger spice.
Yeah.
Put that in your soup.
Because that's so good for you, the turmeric and the ginger.
Exactly, the turmeric and the ginger. Put it on your vegetables. Turmeric ginger sprinkled on cauliflower. There's nothing like it. It's just, and then roast it, at 425 for 20 minutes. And it comes out with a beautiful crisp,
So we can get that recipe from you on your site?
On my website. It's on my blog. So
and your website for that is the Samantha Binkley.
SamBinkley.com.
Sam Binkley.
Sam Binkley. If you go to SamBinkley.com, you'll be able to check it out. But healthyonu.com too. You just click blog and recipes and you'll get the same thing. So,
excellent. Wow. Yeah. So spices, this is what I think.
Great. And the holidays are here. So,
so
it's all about spices, the ginger and, we bake our cookies with ginger and cinnamon.
And nutmeg.
But, in our recipes, I've been making some really great recipes.
Yeah, I saw some with cranberry, the chicken cranberry. Oh, that looks so good.
I made this chicken. It was, chicken thighs, and I braised them and then roasted them with cherry tomatoes, grape tomatoes, cranberries, and a little chicken stock. And it was amazing. Just season it perfectly. I use a seasoning beneath my wings.
Beneath my wings seasoning. This is one of her seasonings that she developed.
It's a poultry spice. It's a paleo poultry spice. It was just divine. Yeah. So I had that.
And these aren't difficult recipes, right? Because I know some of us, I love to cook, but I don't have that much time. So I don't want to feel like
I don't have enough time. These recipes are quick. They're easy. They're simple. A lot of the times, they're ingredients you already have in your home.
Right. You don't have
to run out for specialties, things. And also it's pomegranate season.
Pomegranates are good too.
So not only sprinkle them everywhere, sprinkle them on, your Brussels sprouts, sprinkle them on.
Wow. That is kind of a cool concept.
But sprinkle them on but make dressings, make dressings, a little Dijon, a little olive oil, pomegranate juice.
Sounds so good. Making me hungry now.
Oh gosh, I just love pomegranates.
I saw that on all your recipes. I was looking at some of your recent recipes, but the chicken with the orange, just the tomatoes and the grape.
Right.
You just had incredible things. I'm like, okay, I want to make that right now.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your classes. What are your upcoming classes going to be?
My upcoming class, I'm done for December. Woohoo! I get to enjoy a little bit of a break. Yeah, and my team is so happy. But my January class is paella.
Paella.
So once or twice a year, I do a paella class, and it is so much fun because just the idea of using the big paella pans and seafood and everything is really awesome. So I love that class. So I'm doing that. I'm doing a seafood paella, and then I'm doing chicken paella, and then some Spanish tapas to go with it. So a black olive tapenade with soca, this amazing chickpea flour bread that functions like flatbread.
Oh wow!
And it takes like literally 10 minutes in the broiler and oven, and you have the most delicious bread.
And chickpeas are really good for us too.
Exactly. And chickpea flour is my go-to ingredient.
Wow!
I just love chickpea flour.
We don't like the wheat and all the processed.
Exactly. It's completely gluten-free, so you don't have to worry about that. And it imparts an amazing flavor on your food. So I do this chickpea bread is really great. So I'll post that recipe on my website. I put my za'atar spice on it. And it's just fabulous with sesame seeds and sumac and garlic and oregano and dill. It's really amazing.
So are you guys salivating now? Because I am going, okay. So I'm signed up for your class. I'm signing up for it. And they do fill quickly. So I think January is going to be full, but February, March, you do once a month?
I do classes once a month. Sometimes I do a private, but it's really a ton of work and care that goes into each class.
Yes.
So I really try to just do one really well.
Well, once a month is plenty.
Yeah.
And this is her kitchen. Her kitchen is phenomenal. I mean, it's a great kitchen.
It's a fun kitchen, and this is where it all happens during our classes.
And this is where you developed your whole spices, right? When you started it, which is pretty cool.
Exactly.
Right here, there's one little place. That's incredible.
So that is also another thing to tell you. don't be shy about what you have. You can work with whatever you have.
That's a good point.
It should not hold you back. Like I was like, oh, I don't know if I could do cooking classes. What about my kitchen? What about this? What about that? Or you know what I mean?
We can find excuses.
Whatever your project is, whatever your dream is, if it's meant to be, if you want to do it, you need to do it, and then everything else will fall into place. I promise you. Yeah,
it worked for you, and I think it's true. I think sometimes you got to just take a leap and just go for it.
Exactly.
And I think Sam's a perfect example of a woman who's gone for her gusto and gone for it, and really has made an impact on the world. And you're going to make even a bigger impact.
It's rewarding for me because I know, like, okay, my spices are in thousands of homes in San Diego. When I think about that, that's overwhelming to me.
Yeah. How many people you're helping and eating.
How many people I'm helping, and people who are taking my recipes and trying them out and emailing me, and it's very rewarding to me. So it's not just about producing a product, it's about producing a good product. It's about having people benefit from that product and
then you have your heart and soul behind it and a passion for it.
The
passion is huge. I can see the passion that you have. It's like when I talk about hormones or things with women, how they can empower themselves.
There's a passion behind it.
You have to have a passion for it.
Yeah.
So it looks like we don't have that many questions. Do you have anyone that have a question on your side, Sam?
Hi. No, I don't. Whatever this is, I cannot read it. But
all right, that's why you have our reading glasses. It's all good. So just know that Sam has amazing sites, 2 different sites, but they also overlap in some sense. And her spices are incredible. You
can order them online.
Oh yeah, because we didn't just talk about the stores. So if someone's watching this from
if you want to order spices,
Vermont, how are they going to get your spices?
Well, I ship them 2-day priority, and you could order up to December 21st and still get them in time for Christmas.
Nice, because I think they're great Christmas gifts. So let's show this again. I thought that was pretty cool.
Okay, so here it goes. So here we are. I'll put it in front of me. I'm not good doing this backwards, but it comes with it in a pretty case.
And that's the logo.
And that's my logo.
There you go.
There it is. And then you slide it open, and then you have the spices inside. It's pretty cute. I really love it. I worked really hard on this packaging.
And that's when you have your own business.
Yeah, exactly.
The little details.
So you wind up doing everything. You're doing packaging, you're doing marketing, you're doing and things that you're like, I've never really done this before, So it's kind of
it's creative.
Doing that.
It is scary in some ways.
It's scary, it's creative, and you're treading new waters, but you're learning
tons. And what you're doing, the impact for the world is incredible.
Absolutely.
So this would be a great gift.
It's a great gift. So go online, healthyonyou.com, order your spice boxes, sign up for cooking classes.
Yes.
And it'll be so much
fun. And then
fun.
also get your music and recipes.
To tell you, recipes. Each spice box comes with 3 recipes. I don't know, I lost one of them, but 3 recipes come with each
spices.
box. So you have a recipe to cook with for each spice. And then download the playlist and dance
while you're cooking. So we got it all going here. We got the eating, we got the cooking, we got the dancing. So cooking can be fun, and it also can be really healthy, and that's why it's
for some people it's relaxing. I know for some people it's stressful, but I try to make it really relaxing for you.
Right, and that's why you do such great cooking classes.
Yeah.
So I think you're having a waiting list now on all your cooking classes, but that's a good thing. And then you can maybe tape them or something, because then people can actually view them from afar.
I think that's definitely a next step.
So we're going to talk about marketing it later. So I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. I think this was really fun.
Sam's
an amazing guest.
For having me as a guest.
Oh, it's so fun. I love having people who've got passion about what they do and share their wealth of knowledge with all of the audience that joins us today.
Oh, thank you.
So thank you for this.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Happy holidays, and make sure you order your spices and get some real spice for the holidays.
Woo-hoo.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a good evening.
Bye-bye.